Today we're going to go through a wheel bearing replacement on a Kappius KH-1.5 or KH-2 rear hub. The first step is to unthread the drive side end cap and set it aside. The next step is to remove the free hub body from the hub shell by simply pulling it out and setting it aside. There's one loose piece inside the hub. It's a stainless steel shim. Sometimes it gets stuck to the carrier bearing on the inside, so just give it a good tap and it should drop out. Set that aside. Now on the non-drive side, simply slip out the non-drive side end cap and set it aside. Now locate the load collar. It's the red anodized piece. It has a 1.5 millimeter screw in it. Simply unthread that a few turns and remove it from the axle. With the load collar removed and set aside, the axle will now slip out of the hub shell, exposing the drive side wheel bearing and the non-drive side wheel bearing. The drive side wheel bearing is an Enduro angular contact 71903, and the non-drive side is an Enduro 71803. When reinstalling new bearings, please ensure that the red seal is facing outwards. This is critical for the angular contact wheel bearing alignment. To reinstall the axle, give the axle itself a light greasing where the two bearings will ride, here, and slip the axle back into the hub shell. Take the load collar and thread it back on to the non-drive side. Tighten it until it's snug against the bearings. Finger tight's all it needs. And then take your 1.5 millimeter Allen and retighten the load collar set screw. Then reinstall your free hub. Make sure all the pawls are dropped down to ease assembly. Hold the free hub vertically and install it onto the hub shell. Give it a good push until it clicks. Now all the pawls are re-engaged. Take the drive side end cap, thread it onto the axle, and then take the non-drive side end cap and slip it into the axle as well.